Welcome to George Brown College's Casa Loma Campus. Welcome to George Brown College's Casa Loma Campus. This is one of our three main campuses that we have here at George Brown College. It's number 2 in size by volume of students. Here at this campus, we have programs like our construction and engineering technologies, all the way to our dance programs, our fashion, our jewelry, general arts and science, skilled trades, all call Casa Loma home. So we're gonna take a look around today and see all the great things that make this such a neat campus. All right, so welcome to Student Services at George Brown College. Student Services, I always like to tell students, is kind of like your behind the scenes paperwork kind of stuff that you have to do. This involves your registration, admission, scholarships, bursaries, grants, financial aid, all that stuff you would do through Student Services. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Oh, excuse me. Here we are in the George Brown College bookstore. The George Brown College bookstore is a really important spot for all students because, of course, when you come to post-secondary, you need to get your books and your materials. Now, I do say to students that think about your books and your materials as helping to build your professional library for when you're studying, as well as when you get out into industry. You know, those books and those materials that you're going to be able to use when you get that job. So here in the library, you can find all of the most important stuff that you need, of course, including your hoodies and your water bottles. And let's not forget our good buddy, Helder the Husky here. This could be you. Maybe not the Husky, but certainly the graduate. Now, if you're looking for information on what are your required materials, what are your required books, you can easily find that information by going to the bookstore link off of the George Brown College website. So definitely check out all the things that the bookstore has to offer, either online or very soon here in person. All right, so here we are in Career Services. Career Services is a really important spot on campus because most students come to post-secondary wanting to get out of here and get a job. Career Services is here to help support you with that goal. Career Services will offer you support in finding jobs, whether it be on campus, maybe a part-time job. It could be, you know, your job for when you graduate, or even that career that you're thinking about when you get out of here. What's really great about Career Services is that they don't just say goodbye to you when you're done here. You will have access to Career Services and our alumni consultant to help you with your job searches and your goals even once you graduate. But while you're here on campus, you can feel free to use this center, like I said, for job searching, for resume writing or cover letter writing workshops, even mock interview workshops they'll have through here. They're also going to be offering a new service that is a resume drop-off. So you can drop off your resume and get our experts here to look at it and help you make sure that it is the resume that's going to get you that job. So definitely check out the Career Services here at Casa Loma Campus. Welcome to TLC, or the Tutoring and Learning Center here at George Brown College. If you were like me and you had challenges in math in high school, the Tutoring and Learning Center would probably be a great resource for you. Tutoring and Learning Center is students hired by the college to help work with you on things like your math skills and your English skills, your academic writing, and even study tips and tricks. It's all included in your tuition, so there's no added charge for you to work with these upper level students to be really successful in your classes. We have a Tutoring and Learning Center at each one of our main campuses, so make sure that if you do need the help that you reach out to them here at the TLC. The Library Learning Commons is your source for information and academic resources, research help, technology and tech help, study space, and much more. There are library locations on every campus, along with hundreds of online resources that you can access from home. The library has almost everything you'll need to ace your assignments and deepen your understanding of course concepts, with everything from books and ebooks to newspapers and academic journals, LinkedIn learning videos, films and documentaries, short-term textbook loans, and software related to your program. Research help is readily available in the form of video tutorials and online subject guides, live chat, text messaging, and email, and you can even book one-on-one meetings with librarians. They also have a wide range of technology freely available for you to borrow or use in the library, including laptops, Wi-Fi hotspots, VR, 3D printing lab, and if something's not working right, the library offers tech help both in person and online. You can find more about everything the library has to offer by visiting one of our spaces at George Brown. 46, 47, 48, 49. At George Brown, we also have athletics. We have an athletics center at both our St. James and our Casa Loma campuses. This is all included in your tuition and will give you access to our amazing fitness spaces that I love, as well as our open access gym for you to use at your leisure. And for our sports enthusiasts out there, we also have a number of teams for you that you might want to join. Check out our varsity sports teams, as well as our intramural and our extramural. You can find all this information, of course, at georgebrown.ca. At George Brown, the Student Association office is a great spot for our students because they're your advocates. So very similar to what you had in high school, but certainly amped up, the Student Association is here to be your voice. They have services to offer you, things like our health benefits plan, things like academic advocacy. They even have the SNAP, Student Nutrition Assistance Program, to help you out if you're having troubles buying food. So there's lots of really important services that they can offer you, and that was just a very short sample of a very large list here at the Student Association. So definitely check out Student Association at George Brown College. At George Brown College, we also have our Indigenous Student Center to support the needs of our Indigenous student community here at the college. But they're open to everyone. So please, if you want to learn more information from the folks here in these centers, please stop on by. At this campus, we also have our School for Computer Technology. Let's take a look at some of those spaces as well.
Hello everyone, welcome to George Brown College in Casa Loma Campus. My name is Sairos Kamali. I am network administrator. When our students they come to the lab, instead using the internet connection from outside of the college, they are able to work closely with all the equipment. They are able to connect, they do all the configuration in the real equipment, but here they are able to do it as a group. Each patch panel here, they are able to connect it from the computer, one computer two, without they moving from over there to here, because we have a connection in the middle of each table. They finish their course with their hands-on knowledge and experience with the Cisco equipment.
Here we are on the 4th floor of our Casa Loma campus and our School for Fashion. Let's take a look at some of the spaces that make this such an important school here at George Brown. Casa Loma is also home to our construction and many of our skilled trade programs. So let's take a look at some of those neat labs now.
Hey, I'm so glad you could make it. Come on in, please. My name is Michelle Hahn and I work here at George Brown College for the Center of Construction and Engineering Technologies. You are now in the BIM Lab. So that stands for Building Information Modeling Management. This lab is phase 1. Students that will be placed in group assignments will come together to develop and create projects. The really cool part about this space is that students are able to put on VR glasses. That stands for virtual reality. So together as a class, they can virtually explore the spaces that they create, and when it is to the standards that they want, we will then go upstairs to the BIM Visionarium. Why don't we go check it out? Welcome to the BIM Visionarium. Big screen, 6,000 by 2,700 pixels. This space is where students will have the opportunity to present, display, and more importantly, to review any projects that they were working in downstairs. But I think you're more curious to see the background of it. Check this space out. What actually projects this large screen are 6 of the top of the line projectors that create one image. And that's the power of BIM, that we are able to manipulate and create images as far as the students' creativity will allow. Welcome to the BIM Visionarium. Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the Smart Welding Lab. What makes it smart? Glad you asked. These are our virtual smart welding stations. So before students go into the real welding stations, they are able to test it out virtually here. So it's safe, it's all within their control, and it is state of the art. But let me show you the rest of the space. It's really, really cool. Each student gets their own unique station. Students are able to learn the theory, apply it on their own. And what's really cool is, if you see, there are 2 TIG machines. In the industry, students may be faced with working with different frequencies. So basically, it allows students to widen their range. There are so many additional spaces for our faculty to teach our students. Our faculty here are all industry-based. As you can see, we have these big screens here, which would allow live demonstrations so that students can become our industry-leading welders of the future. Hey guys, welcome. Come on in, please. Welcome to the Advanced Electrical Lab. My name is Michelle. I work at George Brown College here for the Center of Construction and Engineering Technologies. So here in the Advanced Electrical Lab, we have 3 different levels. We have beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So here you're going to see that we have power rails for all of the students to work on. Here on the other side, we have circuit boards. Here you can see we have a circuit board for each student. You heard me right, every student, 1 student per circuit board. So here we have transponders. There's a huge demand in the industry for students to know how to work it. So from here, from different breakers, and again, transponders, students will be prepared to handle the real world. And here there are motors. There's 3 specific ones here. The wound rotor machine, direct current machine, and the synchronous machine. So students will be well equipped here in the Advanced Electrical Lab.
Well, that's it for the George Brown College Casa Loma Campus tour. I want to thank everybody who joined us today. And if you want more information about any of the spaces that we've seen, check out georgebrown.ca. I hope to see you at the college in the future.